Probably his first task would be to stop Sanju Pradhan, who's looked very threatening.
Yes, but that change was necessary for them to give some stability. But they did not do enough when Bibiano was on the pitch. There was plenty of chances Bibiano had created. They just should have done enough with that.
Here's Alvito again. He's had a decent game in patches, has Alvito.
Yes, he has. Overall, they look much better team right now. East Bengal in the second half with the inclusion of Sanju Pradhan have almost come alive in the last 5-10 minutes, and they've made most of the runs.
Long kick taken by Felix D'Souza. Back with East Bengal. 3 points here would move them on 20 points. Level on points with Mohan Bagan. Here's Elijah Jr. Well defended by Uga. Gives it to the new man, Kevin Lobo. Tries to put a cross, puts in a meekly cross, puts in a very weak cross as well.
He's just fresh off the broiler. Just did not do enough with it.
There's Abel Hammond. Now he seems to have changed gears. Gone on a high gear, puts in a good ball, very good ball indeed, but just got a little far away from Baichung Bhutia.
Nobody seems to be giving any instructions to Kevin, who's just come in.
He's had the ball twice and he's lost it on both occasions. Now we have a run developing over here. Yakubu getting away, but just too much on it for him. To Bisheshwar, who gives it to Kevin. Let's see, does he give it away this time? This time he gets it to the feet of Junior, but Junior gives it away. Back with Chinta. To Kevin. It's good defending there by Mehtab Hussain. Getting that. And just overhits it does Alvito D'Cunha as Elijah Jr. has gone down holding his leg. Ball's going to be played out sportingly so that Elijah can get medical help. Let's take another look at that challenge. Give us a fair picture of how it was. Suppose he got the ball on that.
Well, it's a 50-50 ball. I mean, really, I would say that he's just getting some rest right now.
Certainly, it's been a tough game to commentate, if I may say, because there haven't been too many instances or too much football to talk about.
Yes, I mean, there has been exciting moments in the first half. Just in the second half, it's been a lot more of East Bengal. Nothing constructive, nothing movement, no creativity, no finesse from either of the team. Just not seeing enough of good football, and I would say it greatly contributes to the kind of weather that we play under over here. It's draining, it's more than 80% degree humidity, and temperatures are just unplayable.
Sportingly put out by East Bengal as a ball in play for Sporting Club de Goa. Chandramani Chinta. That's well defended by Uga Okpara, who's calling for that throw in, but it goes Sporting ways.
The way the game is proceeding in the last few minutes, there just seems to be no conviction from Sporting or East Bengal to do. It's better to say that East Bengal has been on the run of the play, have created a couple of opportunities.
Like we said in the first half, this is the time there are in the groove Sporting Club to go. If they do make something of it, probably they could get something out of the game. But it just seems in the second half they shut down completely. They switched off, if how you could put it. Looking a tired bunch, Sporting Club to Goa. Good ball to find Abel Hammond by Mehtab. He's looked busy down that wing. puts in that ball, just not enough on it, and gets Matthew Gonzalez's head as it's cleared out by Kenji Araya. Now Yusuf Yakubu on the ball as a Kenji for company. Let's go to Nirmal. Finally gets back to Yusuf. Finds Albito. Trying to take that shot, but he's well closed down by Michael Tayo. Back to Sanju Pradhan. What can we have here? And it goes away. Ball in possession to Sporting Club de Goa. Now we have Amos on a run. He's given company by Uga Okpara. And he does well to get it away. Though Amos didn't really have much pace on it to get to that ball.
Amos has nothing left in him. He's had nothing left in him since the beginning of the first half. I mean, why is he on the pitch? I mean, he's just not served as a forward at all. That's interesting to see that the coaching department just doesn't find those key players to replace foreigners in the league. I mean, just not enough in him at all. Not a player that you can say as a forward right now.
Probably boils down to the fact that probably Vishwas Kaunkar doesn't have enough faith in his bench to do something. Here we have a shot coming in from Junior. It had pace, it had venom, just didn't have direction.
Yes, just did not have the accuracy.
Quick thinking by Kevin Lobo, releases it early. Good shot by Junior. Even if it was on target, probably would have been covered. Now Nirmal Chetri releases it to Hammond. Hammond puts in that ball. The ball gets in somehow. Played out to Nirmal Chetri. He has Tayo for company, and Tayo does so very well to get that ball away, win it back in possession. And a long ball's been put up over there as Junior Uga Okpara only themselves over there. Played back to Abramondal. Nirmal Chetri. Back to Yakubu. It back, gives it back. A good 1-2 between Hammond and Yakubu. Finds Sanju Pradhan. Good passage of play for East Bengal. A very good chance, but that shot just completely wasted by Abel Hammond. Really good passage of play by East Bengal. Good touches over there in front of the penalty area, but this should have put it on target at least.
Yes, great opportunity, give and go. I mean, this is what they've been doing for the last couple of tries, right in front of the goal. They moved really well. They got Sanju Pradhan, they got Yakubu.
Also looking at the time, seeing how much of this game is really left. And we have another change getting ready for Sporting Club de Goa. Agnello D'Souza coming on, the player that you were talking about, former Vasco Club player, former your ward. You know him very well, so tell us a bit about him.
Yes, a very creative player. I mean, a player that can perform really well. I mean, he's got the skills, he's got the tenacity to come out and play. A player like that needs to be playing on a team that gives him the first 11 chance to grow as an individual. But this is a great move, I would say. He needs to come out, or there needs to be a move in that department.
Mehtab. Let's go for Nirmal. Sporting Club de Goa happy to sit back and not really press on East Bengal. Finds Sanju Pradhan. Puts out a good ball, a very good ball for Abel Hammond. And this time around, a very disappointing cross from Hammond.
Hammond has made so many of those runs. I would imagine that he just doesn't have it what it takes to curve that ball anymore.
Probably the fact that also tired legs are creeping in now.
Yes, absolutely, but he still makes those runs.
Aman! Well, Subhash Singh has also been getting ready for quite a while now. There are about 9 minutes to go, and it seems that he probably won't be used now. or he may be, as a time-wasting tactic really. Here's Yakubu, loses possession, is adjudged to have been fouled by the referee A. Arjunan. And it seems he's gotten into the bad books of referee A. Arjunan as Kevin Lobo. He's just been into the game a few minutes and he hasn't really done much, but he's certainly irked the referee and he's got himself a caution.
I'm sure he said something to the referee.
I don't think it's a good stand really by the referees that if someone does say something bad to your player, just stop it over there by showing him a caution.
Absolutely, I mean, why not? I mean, don't let this match get out of control. And here comes the substitution finally.
And finally that substitution has been made. Agnello D'Souza coming in for Nathaniel Amos. Probably should have happened much earlier than before. Agnello D'Souza, former Vasco club player, so probably could add a lot of speed up front. Something that Junior has, something that Amos has really been missing with.
I was surprised that Kenji was about to come off for Pesheta. I'm going, what's going on? Looks like that was supposed to be 11 and not 17.
And it's back, it's Sporting Club to go. Give it away to Nirmal Chhetri, finds Abel Hammond. Kevin Lobo, just not enough legs to get it from Sanjay Pradhan.
Goals for Sporting. It's just that the Sporting has wasted opportunities.
Now we have the new man who's come in, Freeman Peixoto, former Salgaocar Sports Club player. Judged offside, and he won't be a happy man. I'm sure he won't be a happy man. And the first thing that he's going to address is the striking department really.
I mean, absolutely, you cannot waste so many chances and win a match, especially Amos. I mean, disaster from the moment that he started this game. He's had 4 or 5 chances in the first half that he's gone wasted completely.
Well, I must tell you that for all that we've been saying, that East Bengal's plans haven't been looking that good. It's working for them, and they're going out of this game with 3 points, going level on points with Mohun Bagan. Now Abel Hammond down that right flank, working ever so tirelessly, has Rowan Pereira trying to get in company, and Rowan does well, good calm defending. 4 points from 2 games. Philip de Ridder would take it with both hands.
Absolutely, I mean, this is a huge versus Mohun Bagan, who took nothing out of 2 matches.
Here's that change, another change that we had expected some time back. Subhash Singh getting ready to come on for Baichung Bhutia, who hasn't had the best of games, not the most memorable of games, not the best of games to look back and say, you know, I did too much, I didn't do much over here.
Just, I mean, you know, these conditions are just not conducive for Baichung Bhutia. He needs to play under floodlit or cooler temperatures.
Well, Subhash Singh had a fantastic season with Air India, and that's probably the reason why he was signed on by Kingfisher East Bengal, touted as the next big thing. He's been part of Bob Houghton's plans, just hasn't been able to get his groove on in the I-League. So let's see what he can do, because he's got about exactly 3 minutes plus added time to show something to coach Philip de Ridder. Word in from Kolkata, 2-0 to Chirag United. They've won courtesy 2 goals from Hosmar, which means courtesy that win, they've now gone on 23 points, level on points with Churchill Brothers on second. Push for Sporting Club to go?
Yes, absolutely. Why not? They need some clear-cut motivational strategies to work for them. Right now, they do not believe that they can win. And it's if you look at the quality of the players that they have, they played some good football. But again, the finishing was not there. So is the attitude there when they had the momentum, and when they're down down in the pits right now. Can they come out? No, absolutely. They do not have that. You can see that the moment it happens, they drop their shoulders.
So the Sporting Club de Goa story really going from bad to worse. They'll be ending this second break with only 5 points and will be staying on last position. They have exactly 1 minute plus added time to make it count, really, to change that and gain some points or something from this game against East Bengal. Played to Junior, but it's well defended by Uga Okpara. Experienced defending, good mature defending by him.
Yes, I mean East Bengal has been a different bunch with Uga coming in and a little bit of reorganization of the team under Philip.
And really, you can't speak much about Sporting Club de Goa's defence because they've had a good game all throughout this 90 minutes. They just let go of concentration in a few chances. And that's a good shot coming in from Junior. Got the upright really, and luck not going Sporting Club de Goa's favour. The one time they do get it on target, it hits the upright.
So unfortunate.
Freeman puts in a ball again. It's come in by Michael Tayo. And you can see the frustration on his head. Not too happy with that is Michael Tayo. Two very good chances coming in the space of 1 minute for Sporting Club de Goa.
That was a good cross and a great head. But Abra Mandal did really well in containing.
This is that one. This was what a cracker this from Junior. No chance for Abra Mandal.
Absolutely. Just a few inches low and that would have been amazing equalizer.
So they have about a minute to go, a minute and a half to go. Here it is, Agnello, D'Souza trying to go for another shot, twists and turns, not keeping it on target. Abra Mandal is not a happy man for letting the East Bengal defence getting him get a shot on goal now.
Unbelievable. Here, this is the man, this is what he can do. Look at this, great skill. I mean, pulled the ball, created a space for him and cracked one and missed by inches, could have went in. But he should have brought in much earlier, not in the 85th minute of the game. I mean, you do not give a player to settle down at all. I mean, this strategy has really cost Sporting this match, and this is the reason why they are at the bottom of the table right now.
Well, they seem to have picked up steam again, but you just get the feeling it's a little too late to pick up steam now because there's exactly a few seconds left on the clock as referee A. Arjunan has a look at his watch. Just you'd probably say this is the last chance for Sporting Club de Goa to make something over here. Played back to Kevin Lobo. And it's given to East Bengal. Backed by Matthew Gonzalez, hits it on the line, tries to find Freeman Pashotto. Freeman just gives it away to Uga Okpara. It's almost time over here. And as the referee has blown the final whistle in a game that hasn't really shown, but for East Bengal, they got their few chances and they made that one count and they've got 3 points from this. Yusuf Yakubu notching up his 101st goal to give East Bengal a 1-0 win. That will really propel them to 20 points. For Sporting Club de Goa, it seems that they've dug their own grave. They had so many chances, yet nothing to come of it.
Absolutely. Seems to be spiraling into something that they did not expect at the beginning of the season. This is the end. You can almost say goodbye to Sporting from the I-League for this edition, because I have no idea where they're going to get their win from, where they're going to get the next inspiration from. Is it from the team, management? What can they do differently, what they have done today? Just no finishing overall, just not enough attitude to win this match.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's full time and the scoreline, it's Kingfisher East Bengal 1, Sporting Club de Goa 0.